going on? It's Zedmont. I've got a ridiculously difficult operation attack to do here. As you can see, the rockets don't range, sure, but there are just a metric shit ton of rockets back here. So this one doesn't range. So what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to attempt to come right into here. Brown's probably not the best color for this. Let's switch to something pretty like pink. I'm going to try and come right into here. There's going to be one shock here. I'm going to try and shock right about there and try to get all this stuff. I've got to get right on the very bottom corner of that rocket launcher, obviously. So there's 2 shocks. There's 3 shocks. Probably 4 shocks. And then the 5th shock. That may look ugly, and as a matter of fact, it is ridiculously ugly. This attack is difficult. We're going to go right there, so let's just do it again. We're going to be 1 right there on that corner. Should get all this stuff. That's going to be the hardest shock, and what I'm going to do first. I don't really care about the shock blaster, but then we're going to do 1 here. 1 generally in here, and then this one is a little bit ridiculous, but so there's 5 shocks. I've calculated it out. It's going to take me 11 smokes to get back there. Let's back up a little bit. So I'm going to drop right about here. There's going to be the 1 smoke, and then we're going to flare all the way back to here, and it's going to take me, it's going to have to redo that flare, so there's going to be a 2nd flare. Then I'm going to flare into there. Then I'm going to flare on the headquarters itself. So there's 4 flares, 11 smokes. I'm going to drop a smoke right about here and a smoke right about here. That is a huge thank you to Mad Maex. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I always get peaked here, so I'm not overly hopeful that this will work, but I've calculated it out that it's going to come to 176 GBE. Which will leave me 8 GBE for critters. So I start with 184, and my plan uses exactly 184, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. You never want to come in with 0 GBE. Now, I guess all I can really do is I'm gonna practice my shocks. Like what I like to do is, this part isn't difficult. Flaring back here isn't difficult. But what I like to do is figure out whereabouts I'm gonna zoom to. So I'm going to zoom to right about there, and then I just tap on the screen. Like I just flat out tap on the screen where I'm going to shock. That way at least I've done it once before my attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be interesting. It will be tough. I'm not entirely sure this is going to go very well. Because I always, like, there's always one heather, one little Zuka that pops out of smoke, like right here or right here. But I've got the smoke points from another guy on Reddit. He sent me basically a screenshot, and so I'm gonna give it a shot. And just to confirm, those points are the smoke points are gonna be right there and right there. And I really hope this goes well. I'm not overly, this is the attack that always screws up for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom into here. I'm going to drop my first shock right on this corner to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully I still have the delay. If I don't, there's going to be a problem. Otherwise, I'm going to try to drop my critters right underneath here, just so that the critters, if I miss a shock, at least I get some damage in. I hate this attack so much. I just hate it. But there aren't many players who have 187 or 76 GBE. So I volunteered. I don't feel like this is going to go all that well. I'm trying to stay positive. But, I mean, I've done everything I can. I figured out, I talked to people about it. I asked for suggestions on how not to be peaked. I've used GBE calc. Everything that's in my control I have done. Now I just need to check my boost here. 184 GBE is good. I'll drop 1 Zuka just to confirm that yes, indeed, I do have 142% troop damage. I think people often think that's a little bit overkill, but I've caught it before where I haven't got them all boosted, so here we go. We've got, and I'm doing this with 2 hours and 17 minutes left in the op, and the reason for that is that way I can double dip. Oh, Brosif's gonna go. Let's watch Brosif first. Give me time to catch my breath. Strategize. The shield generators are all down. Now it's just a core hit. Just a core hit. This core hit sucks. These shock launchers down below. So you make it so that like your shocks aren't in a straight line. The fact that you have to go here, 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 and then come back down here just makes it a little bit awkward. Uh-oh. Whew. Made me a little bit nervous there. The shock launchers both turned, which is never a good spot to be in. Now he's going to drop the triple triangle smoke, I assume. Pretty good spot. Gonna re-flare in the middle. Yep, well done. So far, so good. Everything is still under smoke. This is looking good. Uh-oh, he's got to shock the middle. Shock the middle. Ladies are doing some damage. Ladies are doing some damage. Well done. Next hit should finish. That was a great hit. Little bit late on the shock at core, which I'm not sure if that was... I mean, that might have been his plan. I don't know. I just want to have a quick look. It might have been because of these shock launchers. Let's just see if I zoomed out a little bit and watch again at 4x mode. Where did he shock first? I mean, the smoking was perfect though. Like that was bang on. Let's slow down to 1x mode. Where did he shock first? Yeah, shock the... Probably not a bad idea. Does he have any? Oh, his heavies are still alive. Yeah, so that worked out well. I take back my criticisms. That worked out pretty well. I was afraid that the machine guns and flamethrowers were going to chew through his heavies, but they didn't. So good for him. Great hit. Let's see what the health is down to. Got the health down to 440k. So he did somewhere in the neighborhood of 600,000 damage, which is pretty damn good. So getting back to the task at hand, let's just go over this one more time in my head. Drop, flare, flare, zoom, shock, 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 shock. Okay. Let's go, I suppose. Oh, I hate this. I hate this feeling. Here we go. We're going to use a all Zuka drop with no flares. I hate how the game does that. It gets a little bit glitchy when you do long paths. Oh, that overlap is not looking very good. Gonna drop my next smoke and then redo my flare. Oh, I think I did it wrong. Oh, not bad. I got all my troops alive still. Go, 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 go. Get it, get it, get it. Come on, it's going to be so close. Yeah! You have no idea how happy I am that went that well. That puts a huge smile on my face. I did my smokes in the wrong spots, but god damn, it went down. That makes me happy. 1.3 million damage. Whew! Happy, happy. See that 0 GBE left? Man alive, that is good. That makes me happy. So yeah, that's it for me today. That was Conifold down into first attacker, did very well. Got it within reach, so oh, happy, happy. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.